Yo, what's good? It's your boy Beats by J Black, and we're on episode 5 of the Finger Drumming Academy workout exercise. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are doing some crazy work. To see you guys elevate and to see the progress and to see the videos I'm getting, it's leaving me speechless. And another thing, thank you guys for investing in the one-on-one program. I'm seeing a lot of you guys. I'm seeing that go up constantly now. Don't forget, if you want some one-on-one lessons with your guy, the same website you get the kits from, you can book with me still if you're not understanding this. But I'm going to try to break it down the best way I can so you guys can save some money, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this one right here. This one's going to be fun. It's kind of a two-part. We're going to focus on these bongos, and I have another drum break pattern for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Yes. So if you notice that the first part I did was the first thing we're going to do is, and before we get into it, let me break down the pads. Kick on pad 1, snare on 2, hi-hat on 3, hi-hat on 4, snare on 7, open hi-hat on 8, crash on 12. We have a Vox right here, a cutoff Vox that should be programmed to our samples on 9 and 10. Choke groups, mute groups, whatever DAW that you have has it. It's basically where you can make a chop, cut off another chop. So let's get straight into it. My hand positioning, left hand, thumb on pad 1, middle finger on pad 10. The first thing we can do is practice. It's just getting comfortable with that because it is an awkward position. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. A really weird count. I don't know why I counted like that, but you guys get it. Also, you can practice with the mute group right here just to shut it off so we can go. And I'm triggering my Vox with my index finger, left hand. Now what my right hand is doing is thumb on pad 3, middle finger on 12. Let's go ahead and practice that together real quick, and then we're going to move on to the bongos. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Really easy. Now it's time to get to the fun part. So when I'm hitting these, starting with my right hand middle finger on 14, then I'm coming with my middle finger left hand on 14, and then I'm taking my middle finger and going across the 15, 16. So 2 on the 14, 1 each on the 15 and 16. So it's gonna go like this. So let's practice that. And that's how you do rolls with hi-hats too. But when you do it with the bongos, practice that right there. And now we're gonna add them together. So when we add it together, we're looking at a, of course that's a little fast. Our BPM is sitting at 155. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and break it down without the melody. So we're looking at 1, 3, and 12. And we're looking at If that's a little difficult for you, practice that. But now we're going to go ahead and move on with adding the melody. Like I said, the melody is at 155. It's moving a little fast, so we got to move a little fast. So it's going to sound like. Practice that because it is going to take some time. It feels a little awkward to do, especially if you're not used to reaching all the way up there, but practice makes perfect. So now we're going to move on to our drum pattern. Now our drum pattern isn't too complicated, but it's just something to add to your repertoire. And that's going to sound like. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to break it down one by one. So the main beat is boom, boom, slap, boom, slap, boom, 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 slap, boom. Hey, let's go. Boom, boom, slap, boom. Hey, slap, boom, 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 slap, boom. Bring the hi-hats. Hey. 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 Add my crash. When I'm cueing that crash, you already know I'm doing that right hand middle finger on that 12. Hey. Bring my open hi-hat. Snare. So I know I just went on there. I fell into the groove. I hope you guys do too. So the next step is going to be that open hi-hat. So we're looking at a. It's our first start. So 1, thumb on the 3, and then I have my middle finger on the 12. Then I'm coming, and my next step is going to be single 3, index, right hand. And then I'm using my middle finger to strike the open hi-hat. And then I'm coming right back down to the 3 and then to the 4 for the normal right, left, okay? So you can see these hi-hats. 4 3 4 3 4 3 8 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 8 3 4 3 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 4 3 8 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 8 3 4 3 4 3. And that's not a count, by the way. That's actually the number of the pads. So you're like, Jay Black, what are you doing? What kind of count is that? No, I'm just naming the pads for you guys so you know which ones I'm hitting directly. So. Hey. Right there, that's already a hard groove. Definitely practice that if that's a challenge. Don't worry about moving on to that snare yet. But for my advanced folks that want to move on to that snare, let's go ahead and rock. So. So. I'm doing that. It's kind of like that paradiddle I was doing where I hit one of these. It's going to be a famous thing. So middle, index, middle. So, so 4 3 8 3 like what? Practice that. I know that can be a little difficult. It's a little confusing. It's even a little confusing to even explain it. But that's why I'm going to try to play it slow so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So. hit a snare right there where the open hi-hat was supposed to be, but it still sounded good. So definitely practice that right there. It is going to be a little bit of a challenge to put that together, but I know you guys can do it. So putting it together a little bit faster, like I said, that BPM is at 155. Bring the melody. Also, you see me using my left hand to actually strike the 7-2. So this is one of those things, like I say in my lesson, it's whatever really feels comfortable. There's no rules to this, okay? I've got used to doing it with my right hand and with my left hand. So when I'm doing the snare here, I'm going, which can kind of be a little bit challenging. That's why I wasn't trying to show you necessarily that way, but you guys can try it too. I'll do it in slow motion. So that's another way that you can do that. Like I said, there's no rules to this. You guys can do it however you want. But that pretty much wraps up today's lesson. So I appreciate everything you guys are putting in. I love the community. And you guys converse with each other too. You guys are, I already see you guys doing that, but let's make this community. My goal with Finger Drumming Academy, or just finger drumming in general, was not to make it a niche thing. So when people see me doing this, they're like, yo, what are you doing? I don't get it. It's not an instrument. I want to make this just as big as DJing or performing live on a stage. And the biggest way I can do that is just give out the information. So let's go. I appreciate y'all.